I got a zhuzh in my head trying to figure out this case. So I'm going to try to make it as simple as I can for myself. 2-3 years ago or more, your sister, raise your hand, sister wanted a car. She had bad credit. You had better credit, so bought a very expensive car, and the car was in your name. Your sister was supposed to make the payments on the car.
She was supposed to get the car in her name.
Listen, if she couldn't get a loan because her credit was bad, what made you think that once you bought the car in your name, she could get credit? What made you think that?
It would take time for her to repair her credit.
Right. How old are you?
25.
25. You destroyed your credit when you were 22 years old?
When I was 18.
How did that happen? How did that happen? What did you do when you were 18?
Stupid mistakes.
Oh, anyway. So you don't know how long it takes her to repair her credit. That's if she acts normally. So during that time, she was supposed to make the car payments, not a hum. It's either a yes or a no.
Yes.
Right. And she made the car payments, but she wasn't getting the car put in her name.
Yes.
So at some point you said to her, you have to double up the car payments.
No.
Never told her to double up.
No.
Which one did you tell to double up the car payments?
I never told them. Christina offered to pay double payments.
That would be you. You're her friend.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, at some point your sister gave you back the car.
Yes.
She said, I can't pay this anymore. So now you know why she had miserable credit.
She didn't want it anymore.
Shh. Now you know why she had miserable credit.
Yeah.
So you bought it in November of 2014.
November 9th.
14. And when did she return it to you?
6 months later.
Month?
May.
May of 2015.
Yes.
And you had it for how long?
2 months.
And then her friend, that would be you, said, how about me? I'll take the car.
Yeah.
And I'll make the payments. And was she also supposed to get it put in her name?
Yes.
Yes. So she took the car in July.
Yeah.
2015. How long did you have the car?
I actually took over the payments in May, and I was driving the car for about a year.
1 year?
Yes.
And then what happened?
Well, we were going through the process of getting a loan for me.
Who was we?
Me and Alyssa. In February of 2016, we went to her bank where the car had the loan, and they denied me the loan. So I went to my bank, and they approved me for the Blue Book value, which was about $13,000, and the current loan still had $17,000. So I was working on coming up with $4,000 to achieve the car.
And
she would not allow me enough time to come up with that money. I had about $2,000 at the time, and I just didn't have the time to come up with the rest of the money.
what month are we talking about now?
In May of 2016.
That's May 2016. You gave the car back to her?
Yes, on the 17th.
And you started paying for the car yourself again?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Then I went to Virginia for a few months.
And who paid for the car?
I was paying for it the whole time while I was gone.
And where was the car?
Parked outside my mom's house.
Where does your sister live?
I don't know.
Everett, Washington.
Where does your mother live?
My mother lives in Tulalip.
So the car was parked at your mother's house for a few months,
With a for sale sign because I was trying to sell it.
but nobody wanted it.
I'm not surprised.
And then?
Then I came back, still paying for it for a couple of months, and then fast forward to Dami and I having a sister having a conversation about her wanting to take ownership of the vehicle again, promising that she was going to pay it off this time. I was very reserved. I have text messages even explaining to her that I was reserved to begin with because of her being dishonest about it. Still gave it to her anyways.
In what month?
I want to say November.
November of 2016.
Yes.